So here's my final level for the RPG project. Here I'm just starting it, it's in Dreams, and so the main mechanic is that this is a hack and slash, and I want to give this first area with some context and rules with that skull, and this area I wanted to feel like you were coming in from an open world environment. So you would be led up to this path, out there would be a broader open world. I obviously just blocked it off mainly though. And then I wanted to hide a little bit of goodies, which is just how I would want the player to sneak around or take a look at different things. And at different times of the day, it might just be easier to see. Here I have some more context, I'm just not going to read it right now, and a save point. So in here, we just have some intro enemies that just sets up the context for the space. They're plant-based, and I want to give enough room for the player to be able to dodge and interact with the place. They can see immediately a blocked wall, and they're pushed off to the side. And I want to scale up the difficulty a little bit here as we build up. So golems still match the theme of the level, but they're also a little bit more difficult, so I wanted to scale from there. Here we can see what the player might want to get as they look on that side. And then this area is a more difficult spot that they can deal with. You can see the crystal in the background is where we'll be trying to lead the player after. So I wanted to make these areas just big enough for players to fight in, but as you'll see in a little bit in this recording, one issue with the game in general is that it doesn't reset. So if you die, like I sadly did just then, the game will continue until you get back to that spot. I think that is intentional. I mean, that was the case when I made my way through the main campaign of levels here, but it can make it so that when you make your way through doors like that, it can be a little annoying to start a fight again, but I'm not too sure how to deal with that issue without making it too easy. And then, so the player can see the crystal, they can make their way there, and interact to get their own chest. And then a little shortcut is added there just so that they can loop around faster. Use that here. And then we have this final little area for the player to interact with. So I wanted this fight to take place a lot more within this area, and I might have been able to do this with spawners, but I wasn't able to figure out how they worked because I would also need to use the coding and scripting they have access in this engine, but it already took a lot to learn lighting, modeling, and then level design stuff for it. So unfortunately, this is what I dealt with, as the main boss just didn't move around as much as I would like or take advantage of the space. And that's the end of the level.